Hello everybody, FossilFan100 here. Well, 2025 is upon us. I think I did pretty well this year. I got a lot of the stuff done that I wanted to. Just some fun videos that I got out, and then I started Season 2, and I've gotten a decent way through that so far. And yeah, overall, I think so far with this year, things are doing pretty well still. You may have saw the community post that I made yesterday. Well, yesterday as in the day I'm recording this. But yeah, I do have some plans coming up for 2025. Mainly, I am working on that Season 1 retrospective because I feel like that's going to be a really fun video to make that kind of just shows you all the steps and stuff and a bunch of cut content and whatnot about Season 1 of Total Stuff Island and like the journey that was to actually complete that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to writing that because this is like that's like the first major project I've done for any of my like YouTube channel things that I've actually like I feel really proud of and how it all turned out. There's some stuff that's like, whatever, it was just whatever, but for the most part it turned out pretty well. Also, I have some fun projects in the works. They're either filmed fully, which I have a few that I need to do still, or they're fully scripted. I just need to go out and film them. That are fun. I will put some thumbnails of them right here. But yeah, some fun projects coming up, and I look forward to what 2025 can bring us here. I will say though, as much as I am loving filming and scripting Season 2, I might kind of not stop doing it for a little bit, but like cut down on how much there is, because yeah, as much as I am loving Season 2, I don't want to get burned out on it. And I just have a lot of other like fun stories to tell with the characters here, and I hope that you will all like them in the future. But yeah, for now though, I just want to show off everything that we've gotten in 2024, and there's quite a few of them, so let's begin. I do want to say though, with this new group, I guess one of the problems that I kind of had with the previous collections is there was like a lot of Pokemon compared to most of the like non-Pokemon plushes, and that is pretty much just because it's a lot easier to get them. Between A, there's just a lot more of them, B, they're a lot more accessible with sites like Mecha Japan and the Pokmon Center, and the third reason is mostly just because there's a lot not a lot of the like non-Pokemon that I'm really like going for at the moment, or at least I have ideas for. But though I am starting to get some more ideas for other ones, so yeah, some more non-plushes will probably be coming a lot more in 2025. But for now, let's just start off with the non-Pokemon plushes we have. There are quite a few this year, definitely a lot more than 2022 and 2023 combined, but here we go. Starting, we have Shantae Fry. I like her a lot. Big old forehead, but doesn't mind so much. Probably my favorite of the deep cut trio. And then Shiver from Shantae. And then of course, have you seen my big man? He's big. Also from Shantae, there's a lot of beans. So yeah, with this trio here, this actually means I have all the plushes of the Splatoon Idols now, which is really nice to have. Next we have Shantae Bandana Waddleby. DDD, Kirby, and Meta Knight have been on the channel for a long time, so we got this guy to complete the quartet. One yeah. Next is Shantae Macleod. Funny little guy. I do have a planned video for him, but I will save that for later. And then finally for this Kirby group, we have Karenza. Goes well with Magalore and then Susie and Marsh, who we've had for a long time. Now I'm moving on to Glitch, because obviously I like their products a lot. I did get, as you've seen, I got the bigger official Uzi plush. I don't know what I'll do with the smaller one that I've had before, but something might happen. Baby. And then another one you've seen around a lot more recently, there is Jay. I wish she got some better treatment in the finale, but whatever. You will see her a lot. She is actually the lead of the next video that's in the works. So yeah, you will see her a lot with the other two. And then of course we got Sin, or Sintessa, whatever you wish to call her. Also, maybe good next video, some fun ideas with this character. Next, if you saw the last video, we have this idiot, Mr. Puzzles. Kind of like this guy. I'm hoping he comes back in the series. I don't like how the screen head is coming out of the screen a little bit. It's kind of concerning. Also, yeah, as they have said, depending on the angle, his face changes, which is kind of fun to mess around with when recording. You kind of saw in the last video how, depending on the situation, his face changed, and yeah, kind of fun to write. Next is Tari. She'll have a video soon. I have to still script it, but I have a fun idea for her. Get her together with Meg, and it should be fun like that. The Desti might get a bit jealous, but that's something we'll get through in the end. Next is this sad jester, whatever. I think her name is Ponmi, or Pon, it's Ponmi, you know her. Will I get the whole crew? Maybe, I'm not sure. I did kind of have a crack idea that I submitted with a friend that was just like the entire crew fights Lord Crump from A Thousand Year Door, and it's stupid, but it could be funny, and I don't know. If you would like to see that, let me know. And then finally from Glitch, we have Gummy Goo. I still have the tag on for some reason. I know there are some people who keep the tags on, I know there are some who don't, but I usually don't, because it's kind of annoying to have around. In general for him, I have a few ideas planned. He will have some stuff going on soon with Professor Brainstorm for a pretty big video. I'm kind of excited to write. I still need to write it, but it should be fun. And then just some other little ideas I have for him that could be fun to write. And another website I started kind of using a little bit more was Fangamer, and you should know because Weir was the genie of the lamp, which had Shantae. I kind of like. I like this. I mean, I mostly got the plush for the character because I think she would be fun to write. Plush is all right, but yeah, again, mostly it was just for the character. I do have another plan for a video coming up soon, and well, you will have to see about that. And then finally, for the non-plush, you've seen him. It is the big shot. We got Spamton, Fangamer, and I mean, I think he has had a couple of appearances so far, but it's mostly just been for running gag jokes or someone calling themselves a big shot and then he just appears. But he will have some roles in the future. There's a voice box in the back of his head that spouts big shot quotes, so yeah. Now it's time for the Pokemon. We'll start with Gen 1. We have Charizard. Game Freak's golden child. I still like him even after all these years. Yeah, he hogs the spotlight a little bit, but he's cool. He's Charizard. You can't hate him. I have some plans up for him upcoming. That should be fun. Next is one of the most recent plushes I've got it alongside Taranza and then two more we haven't seen yet. It is Poliwrath. I will mention this now. I really only get Pokemon plushes of Pokemon I like, or if I have an idea for the character. I'm not just gonna get, like, Ledian because it exists. I'm going to get a Pokemon plush if I have an idea for them, or, again, if I like the Pokemon. But, Pokemon that I've actually begun liking a lot more recently, and I do have an idea for an upcoming video with that you will see him in. Next is Starmie. Next is Lapras, which was one of the first plushes I got this year, and I like this one. Lapras is cute. Again, a lot of the sitting cuties are cute, but this Lapras in particular I think is really cute. And then finally for Gen 1 we have Dragonair. Gonna be completely honest, I hate Dragonite. It is one of the most annoying Pokemon in existence, and I don't like his design. But I like Dragonair a lot. So we got her. Skipping Generation 2 because we didn't get any, so on to Generation 3 we have Blaziken to round out the starter trio. I will be getting all the starters at some point, even if I don't like some of them, like Infernape or Decidueye, because I do have a plan for them in a video that I think would be kind of funny. But yep, there's Blaziken. Next is Mawile. I have an idea what her and I think could be funny, involving a certain character in Heracross's little ring. She's not in it, she is with the good guys for that series, but I'm not going to spoil anything about it yet. I don't like how these hair pieces just kind of stick up with the felt they have. I've tried a lot to keep them down like how it is, how it should be, but yeah, they just keep flaking back up. Next is Sharpedo. Will also be appearing with Poliwrath in an upcoming video. Next is Latios. And you can't have one without the other, so here is Latios. Of the two, I think I prefer Latios a lot now. I just think it's cute and adorable. Yeah. Yonduo. And then you guys aren't gonna believe this, but I got a shiny Rayquaza plush in 2 encounters. Yeah, Sitting Cuties, shiny Rayquaza. They had for this whole event that they've had throughout all of December. Again, one of the more recent ones I got with Poliwrath. But yeah, I like it. This is the first shiny plush I have, and considering I do a lot of shiny hunting, you'd think I'd have a lot of shiny Pokemon plush, but there aren't actually a lot of them, but got Rayquaza, which is cool. I have a neat plan for him involving the normal Rayquaza that you've seen. Also, it is kind of funny how small he is compared to the regular Rayquaza I have. Why are you so small, brother? I just am. Weird. Skipping Generation 4, since I didn't get any Generation 4, on to Gen 5, we have Sigilith. I have a plan for him and another plush from Gen 5, and then a couple others that you will see. And yeah, different little group, and Sigilith is part of that group. Such a weird Pokemon. I don't get why it's so... I mean, I get why it's a forgettable mon, because it's only in like one area in black and white with a 10% spawn chance. But I just think it's so epically bizarre that it's just like, it's great. It's Sigilith. Group I mentioned with Sigilith, it is BPM, who is actually the leader of that group. I know BPM is also a more forgettable Pokemon, but I think he's cool. Like Deoxys, it's just an alien. It's like an alien Pokemon before the actual alien Pokemon, like the Ultra Beasts. So yeah, I just think he's cool. Next is Beartick, who you saw in the last video. Yeah, since I'm here, can I get a Coors Light? No. Aww. And then finally for Gen 5, we have Landorus Therian form. This may seem random, because as I showed in the last years, I got Landorus, but I like, for the forces of nature, they are like, kind of, not spoilers, but for like, little thing for upcoming products, they are some of the most competitive characters on the channel. So of course, Landorus. I mean, I might get the other Forces of Nature Styrian forms, but for now we just have Landorus's because Landorus T is like the VGC Pokemon besides Incineroar. So of course you're gonna be able to change into this whenever he wants to. But yeah. Now on to Gen 6, which there is a lot of, considering the Gen 6 Sitting Cuties dropped earlier this year. So first we have Chestnut. Not my favorite starter by a long shot, honestly probably one of my least favorites. But as I said, I have an idea involving all the starters that will be kind of fun. So I did get him. Next is Braixen, which I honestly might be my favorite of the line. I just think she's cute. She will be appearing a lot in Rabbit Royalty when I eventually decide to bring that series back, which I will. I have plans for it, I just haven't done anything for them, because I've been focusing on other things. Next is Delphox. I don't really like how they translated the bottom part of this dress into the plush. It just looks kind of weird. But yeah, it's Delphox. Next is Talonflame. Some fun ideas with this character. Next is Meowstic Male. And then, of course, Meowstic Female. I like cats. I love cats. So, of course, we got both of these two. We will also see in that same game as Behem and Sigilith. Although, one of them might not be as intimidating or involved as the other. Next is AIS Slash. I'm glad we finally got a plush of this Pokemon. And it looks so good. Also, got the shield form, because I think it'd be interesting to have him swap between those two forms in battles with it, which there will definitely be quite a few because he works alongside Heracross. Next is Malamar. Now this guy will be part of some plans for something in the future, and he is quite the devilish foe, if I may say so myself. Next is Barbaracle. I feel like I am one of the few people who like this Pokemon, but I just think he's kind of cool. Next is another plush I'm glad to finally have one of. It is Dragalge. Probably my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon, with AIS Slash being a close second. You did see him appear in the last video for a minor role, but he will be having a lot more major roles in the future as one of the head members of Heracross's group. Next is Tyrantrum, probably my favorite fossil Pokemon. And then kind of similar to the Bagon Salamence thing, I just find it funny how much bigger Tyrunt is compared to him. Dad, why are you so small? Next is ORAS. Next is unironically one of my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. It is Gummy. This is such a funny creature, and the fact it's a dragon type is just so funny. Gummy! However, of course, we also got Goodra. I wish this Pokemon was better in battle. But it's still a cute one, and I like it a lot. Next is Trevenant. I do not know why it took me forever to find this thing. I'm pretty because I got like Dragalge, Barbaracle, and Dragalge, Barbaracle, and Malamar really quickly through Mecha Japan, but I'm pretty sure Trevenant was out like instantly, and I only got him when they finally came out in the US. Still a good plush though. I'm glad to have him, but like, sheesh, it took a lot to get him. Although the worst case of the Mecha Japan, I don't even know if it was like scalpers or anything, but the worst case was for Noivern. but I did get him when he came in the US. So yeah, nice to have. I like the way this one's designed. I like the chest fur he has. It's really neat. Also, it's kind of funny as well how much Noibat dwarfs him. Whoa. Next is Xerneas. Really nice plush. I love all the detail in the antlers. And then to go alongside it, I got Zygarde 50% form. I might get the complete form, but I don't know. I really just need base Zygarde. And similarly to Rayquaza and the Weather Trio, I just love how Yveltal just dwarfs these two. It's because I'm the best. Next is Diancie. I love the fabric for the crystals. It feels so nice. And then finally for Gen 6 we have Hoopa Confined. I will probably get Hoopa Unbound at some point. And probably Volcanion, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Volcanion. I have some ideas with him that could work, but yeah. Skipping Gen 7 and moving to Gen 8, we have Glastrier. And Spectrier. I like these two quite a bit, but it's a shame that they have to be packaged with Calyrex and therefore become two of the most annoyingly broken Pokemon in all of Pokemon. I really don't like Calyrex because he ruined the game, but I like these two. And now finally on to Gen 9. We have Pokédolls Grafaiai. Should also mention that Spectrier and Glacier were both Pokédolls while everything else was sitting cuties. But yeah, I like Grafaiai. Funny little scheme. Next is the one, the only, the Tinkaton. I love this Pokemon, it's so ridiculous. I wish the hammer was facing like towards her, so that way it would just be more easier to like use for videos. Pokemon Company, when will you think of the plush YouTubers who use your stuff? But yeah, really nice plush. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is Sanai. It's like Sanai Pokemon All-Stars Collection. Just letting you know. Next is the Pokemon Center Flattermane, the Flatterhar. I have mixed thoughts on this Pokemon because I like its design, but it is one of the most unskilled Pokemon you can ever use. You could pick this thing up and then just instantly destroy the ladder on VGC. It is so obnoxiously broken. Gen 10, please nerf the fairy type. On from the most annoying Paradoxmon to the best one, because we got Slitherwing. Oh, this plush is so nice to have. Very big, but a very funny guy. This is probably my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. I just think it's always fun. It's like an already great design like Volcarona and then just made it better. I wish he was a tad better in battle, but I don't care at the same time because this is a funny guy. Next is Pokemon Center Qianhao. I do hope we get all the Treasures of Ruin at some point because I think they're all fun, especially Chi and Tinglu is probably my favorite, and then Wo-Chien is a meme. But we have Qianhao to start off, and I think I like this plush a lot. Really nice. Now, last year I got Koraidon, so this year I got Miraidon. The only, like, actual Pokemon Center Legendary duo that I have. And yeah, really well together. I do kind of wish, because it's meant to be in its like ultimate form or ultimate whatever they call it. I wish it was kind of more posed like that, but instead it's more just on its side. But still a nice plush. I do have some plans for him in the future as well as Koraidon. Next is Sinistcha. I have some plans for this funny guy upcoming soon. That should be fun. Also, if you're wondering if this is a masterpiece or a phony form Sinistcha, he is just okay. That's all he needs to be. Yeah, funny guy. Next is Freddy Fazbear, Blood Moon Ursaluna. Wanted to get the regular Ursaluna plush as well, but that went out of stock. But I like this one, obviously. I like this one a lot more. Anyways, and it'll be fun to use on the channel. Alongside Malamar and a few other Pokemon like that. So yeah, expect to see him coming up soon in some projects. Also last year, I got Monkey Dory and Okidogi, so I finished it off, and I got Pheasantipity. So yeah, with that, the full trio is complete. You saw him in V's hobby with the other two, and I expect him to make some more appearances later down the road. And then, of course, you can't get the Loyal 3 without their mortal enemy, for it is the Ogre Pond. What a silly creature. I am kind of annoyed that you can't remove the mask. But, yeah, it's still nice to have this little creature. You will see her in the next video as part of a special role. Next is, alongside Taranza, the most recent plush, it is Hydrapple. I got early from Mecha Japan since it's not in the US Poke Center as I'm recording this. The neck is bendable. I have some fun plans for him in the future. And I just think he's a funny guy. Next is Walking Wake. And then, of course, we have Raging Bolt. I know this design is split amongst the fan base, but I love this so much. I have no clue why they turned Raikou into a giraffe, but it was the best decision they have ever made. Actually, I know technically it's meant to be like for Brontosaurus, the thunder lizard, electric type, but no, he is a giraffe. And then, of course, to complete the trio, we have Gouging Fire. It does kind of annoy me a little bit that these two are obviously like dragons and dinosaurs, while this is just like a more feral looking Entei. But it's still cool. And yeah, we got the full trio. Expect them to make an appearance relatively soon in the next video I'm to record. And then finally, for 2025's wrap-up, we have Pecharunt. Nice plush. I do kind of wish he could go into his shell. And it's still nice to have him like this. So yeah, with that, we have the full Loyal 3 and their boss. So, just kind of fun to do stuff with them in the future. For which I have another upcoming idea for them with, hey, what are you doing? No, stop, what are you doing? And with that, that is the updated plush collection of 2024. Again, I get a lot of especially a lot of the Pokemon, I get them from the Pokmon Center or from Mecha Japan if I just feel like buying them incredibly early, as I did with like Hydrapple or the Paradox Beasts. All the glitch ones I just get from their store. And then I got Deep Cut Bandanity, and I think it was, yeah, I got Tinkaton from another website, but I don't remember what it was. I know I did get them from Mecha Japan, forget that. I did get them from Mecha Japan. So yeah, it's mostly just Mecha Japan and the Pokmon Center, and then the glitch store for all the glitch plushes. Oh, and then Fangamer for Shantae and Spamton. But yeah, to ask like the question is if there's any I'm looking to get next. A lot of the ones I want to get next are just, I want to fill out to get like just a bunch of like the characters that I don't have that I probably should at this point. Like in my Amazon cart right now, I have Daisy, Knuckles, Diddy Kong, and Toadsworth. And then that I found on eBay, and I found Vivian, Koops, Goombella, and surprisingly Midbis, which I will probably get since I, of course, have the Fawful plush that was probably by the same bootleg company. And then probably just some more sitting cuties will come along, like Alakazam and Venusaur, the rest of the starters, maybe Kingler, and then just some various other ones. And then who knows, maybe next year we will also get the Gen 7 sitting cuties, and I can waste my money on getting a lot of them because I love Gen 7. But yeah, for now, this is the updated plush collection for 2024. And I will see you all in 2025, ready for some good videos. With that, this is FawfulFan100 signing out, and I will see you for the next video. Big shot!